Phantom here. I'm doing a little bit of a live commentary. I want to talk about Dragon Ball Xenoverse and maybe give you the rundown a little bit about myself, since this is kind of the startup for my YouTube channel. So before I go into Xenoverse details, I'll give you the rundown of some of the stuff that I guess I'm doing and who I am. Well, obviously Cosmic Phantom. I'm getting messages also. I'm a very popular guy apparently. But yeah, basically this is my first YouTube channel, really. I've never posted up videos before in my life. I'm about 20 years old. I am in college. I plan on becoming a video game designer, and I plan on opening up my own company, starting at an indie level and then moving up, hopefully, to a bigger business. With that said, you know, this is just kind of a side thing that I was kind of investing in, maybe kind of you know, getting people's opinion as I start to create games and stuff, get people's opinion on what it is they would like to see. So this is kind of a startup to that, and also, you know, just wanted to do the YouTube thing and try it out. There's a lot of people I've seen, of course, and I actually know who are doing this YouTube thing, and I would love to, you know, try it out and see how far I can go. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the Xenoverse. What can I say about Xenoverse? Xenoverse it's fun. It is really fun. It provides a different kind of Dragon Ball Z experience for people who may have not played Ultimate Tenkaichi or who haven't played Dragon Ball Online. It adds a Dragon Ball Z experience where you can create your own player in the world of Dragon Ball Z, and that is freaking awesome. As you can see here, this is my player. After the cutscene, but I call him Red Lightning, as you can see his name, and he is Frieza's race. That's the name of the race in here. I know, it's weird, but if you do like Frieza, then this is a perfect character for you to make. So let's go ahead and start talking about maybe some of the gameplay in here. As you can see, the gameplay in this game is very solid. I love it. It's combo-y, it's fighting, it's fast-paced, it's, you know, you can do a lot of stuff. And if you hear my buttons, it may sound like I'm button mashing, but I'm actually not. It's just that there's a counting system here, so you gotta hit the button like 5 times, and I'm kind of accustomed to hitting the button and then looking at the animation instead of just counting how many times I've hit the button. So if you hear, you know, my button mashing, it's not really button mashing, trust me. It's me just, I know, oh god, I know how long a combo is, so I just hit until I know I've got it. But yeah, oh wow, god, that was perfect. As for the combos are great in this game. They're different for every race. You cannot change up your style. I know there was a lot of people who wanted to change up the way that they fight. That is sadly not a part of the game. You cannot change up. If you're, for instance, if you're a Saiyan, you can't change it so that way you fight like Vegeta, and you can't change it so that way you fight like Goku or something. You have to stay, you know, the same fighting style that you have even now. So with that being said, that's like really the only limit here, but there's a lot of combos you can do. There's a lot of different move sets you can do. That was actually one of Frieza's moves that I just did. One of his ultimates. Also, there's different styles of playing this game. As you can see, I just finished off Vegeta. This is a parallel quest that I'm doing. Does not have anything to do with the story, really. But I'll get to the story a little later. But yeah, the gameplay is really fluent. The flying is fluent. The fighting is great. There's really nothing awkward about it. I would say if you play this game long enough, I think you'll really get accustomed to it and really start to have a feel for the game. Now, when we look at online's a different kind of story, if you want to say. And I mean online versus, so over there, online battles and stuff. It's a different story. Obviously, people have different ways of playing. Right now, there are little problems, and it's not like it's a problem with the game. It's just, you know, how people play. If you ever played Naruto, the Storm series online at all, you know that there are those people who just love to spam things. Well, there are those people on this game too, and it's, to be perfectly honest, it's really the Saiyans. Once they go Super Saiyan, they have the ability to use any skill that they want without wrist to key. So basically, they can use an ultimate as many times as they want, and it will never take away from their ki. The only downside to going Super Saiyan is the fact that you start to lose your ki gradually. Um, but besides that, it's not that big of a deal. If you're skilled enough and you fight against enough of those types of people, you will learn how to get past them. I definitely had to a couple of times. My first match actually was someone who tried to spam me, and it was definitely tough. But skill kind of won over that. I will be posting up more vids of me doing my online rank matches and hoping to do a series, Road to Number 1. I want to be rank 1 in this game because I'm really a big DBZ fan, but enough of that. So let's get to the story now that I'd already mentioned it. The story, man, what can I say? The story is absolutely garbage. It's so terrible. No, it's good. It's actually really good. It's a breath of fresh air if you ask me. Something really different for Dragon Ball. We've been getting the same story for God knows how long at this point. We've had the same story since Budokai 1. And that was a long time ago. Wow, I feel old for saying that. But we've had the same story for a long time. And, it was it was at that point where it's like, well, what do we do now with the story? You had games like Ultimate Tenkaichi that added a heroes mode. So, it was a different story from the main story, but it was still a story that was kind of close to the Dragon Ball Z story. Now you look at games like Battle of Z, they butchered the story, but it's because we're at a point where we already know the story. It's not like, oh yeah, we got to explain the story all over again because nobody knows what's going on. It's none of that kind of stuff. We know the characters, we know the backstories, we know the different sagas. It's not like we need to have a lesson on what happened on what saga, none of that kind of stuff. So this story, in fact, it takes time travel into play, which, to be honest, you wouldn't think, it would work as well. I mean, obviously it works with Trunks and everything, but they really took it to the next level, and it works so good in this game. It's something where they can definitely expand and come up with more ideas like that. That's the best part about it. Like if you're like me and you're the kind of the person that's like, man, you see potential and then you see more that goes with it, like, oh man, they hit the sweet spot, so there has to be something else. They know there has to be something else that they can do with this. And that's kind of how I'm feeling with Dragon Ball Xenoverse, is the fact that they've hit a sweet spot, in my opinion, for story. And they can really take this to the next level if they really want to. Now, and that all depends on how Dimps is going to work. Obviously, Dimps has done a very great job with the Dragon Ball Z franchise. So, I give them all the credit in the world. They're going to definitely do a great job with this when they continue the series, because it's going to get a sequel or it's going to get like a DLC expansion. Something is going to happen with this game. I know it is. But yeah, besides that, the story, it's great. There's some people I've seen who said, oh, I hate the story's not that good and all that stuff. Yeah, well, no one really cares at this point. We want something new. A lot of people want something fresh. We're tired of reliving the same story 400 times. Sorry. But, if you're like me too and you go and look at different Xenoverse videos and you read the comments and stuff because you want to see what people's opinions are. If you go to certain videos, you're probably seeing a lot of, I don't want to say hate, but you're seeing a lot of, really inappropriate comments of how people are calling other people out saying, oh, you people who support this game are idiots. Like, why are you guys supporting this? It's not even that good of a game. Those kinds of people, yeah, those people, don't even listen to them. So what if you can voice your opinion about things? There's a limit, and you need to show respect. If you're not going to show respect to somebody, then why should we listen to what you have to say? I don't go on here calling people morons and idiots and oh, you're just being paid off to do everything, what a piece of shit, and all that kind of mumbo jumbo. You have those people online who've been doing that. In fact, like just recently I saw someone on it's really, I mean, it has to do with Dragon Ball, but it was more the fact that I think people's opinions, I don't think they know the limit anymore. But this person was on one of Z Toasty. I don't know if any of you guys know who that is. He's a kind of a good, not a kind of, he's a good commentator. He does a lot of Dragon Ball Z, a lot of Naruto. And he was talking about how the new form for Frieza, which if you haven't seen it for Katsuno F, you should. It's really interesting. It's gotten a lot of different opinions on it. But he was just talking about how he really wasn't feeling the costume, and I can understand that, the new form, I should say, because I was the same way. I am the same way. I don't know if I like the new form because it's not anything new for me. It's a reskin, you know. But with that being said, the guy, you know, he's just like, oh man, I can't stand Z-Toasty anymore, you know, he's complete garbage and all he does is bitch and moan. I'm like, well, I mean, he doesn't do all of that all the time. Like, I've been with Toasty for a while, and Toasty doesn't just sit there and bitch and moan. He actually puts out videos that give information. And when he even blatantly says in his video, hey, do not take offense to this, I'm not calling anything out, I'm not trying to say anybody's an idiot, I'm just speaking my mind on a certain subject. And someone goes around and says, oh man, all he ever does is bitch and moan about everything, you know, it kind of defeats the purpose of him even putting that in the video, because there's people who just cannot take, in my opinion, take an opinion. There's people who will fight with these guys on the internet saying, oh, you guys are a bunch of bullshitting idiot trolls and all that shit, and it's like, okay, you obviously have some issues. But to get back to Xenoverse, all I'm trying to say is, guys, you know, it's okay to not like the game. It is. And if you like the game, that's great. If you don't like it, that's fine. If you don't like it for a certain reason, that's cool too. I don't have a problem with that. But don't bash people who like the game, and really bashing the game in general is not helping. It's not going to really do anything. I don't think it'll change anyone's opinion, because this game turned out to be better than a lot of people's expectations, to be perfectly honest. So with that being said, I've kind of been rambling on here. Yeah, Xenoverse is a great game. It's good for friends. We just recently were online and we did a bunch of endless battles and all that kind of stuff, and we had a great time. It was so fun. It's a good way to train with people online, to get used to that online aspect. And you know, all around, it was just a really great game. It really is. You'll have a good time. We were up till 3, 4 in the morning half the time playing this game, trying to level up our characters and stuff, because we're just like, oh gosh, we got to be the strongest. You know, you just have a good time playing the game, and that's, in my opinion, that's honestly what counts. If you're not having a good time with this game, then you probably shouldn't be playing it. You know what I mean? That's any game. If you're not having a good time, don't play the game. Do something else to make that's fun for you. But besides that, this game is absolutely amazing. It's fun, it's action-packed, it's fast-paced, it's Dragon Ball Z, to be perfectly honest. And if you like Dragon Ball Z, you're gonna love this game. If you hate Dragon Ball Z and you like fighting, you might like this game. If you like character customization, if you are the RPG guy, because this is definitely an RPG game, then you're definitely gonna love this game. So I say, if you want fighting, you want Dragon Ball, you want RPG elements, you want MMO elements, this is the game for you. If you guys have any comments on the game, go ahead. Just don't be insulting towards anybody. Don't call anyone names. You know, just explain, if you want to, explain to people why you don't like it. And please, you know, give us a good explanation. Don't say, oh, because it's not Budokai 3. Well, that's not a good explanation. In fact, that's not an explanation at all, in my opinion. But, you know, I'm okay with people sharing their opinions. So yeah, if you like the video, please like it, comment, you know, subscribe, you know, give me more ideas on what I can do. Tell me how you like the live commentary. This is the first time I've ever done a live commentary in my life. This has been nerve-wracking. I've done it at least 4 or 5 times before, and I'm just like, nope, hated it, or just didn't record it, and I was like, wow, this is so bad. So this is, I have no, I mean, it's like the 5th time I've done this. To try to get this, guys, look at that, I'm already messing up, to try to get this to you guys. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please like,